Okay, the last type of triangle that you will need to construct is one where you're given the lengths of two sides and you're given one angle. And again, I think it is a really good idea to draw a little sketch here, because this one's probably the most difficult type. So PQ is 7 centimeters. Let's start with the longest side. So I'm going to draw the side PQ rather. So there's P, there's Q. Remember, this is just my rough sketch, and that is 7 centimeters. Now, angle QPR, what you need to understand is that angle QPR, you look at the middle letter to tell you which angle that means. So angle QPR is the angle at P. So angle QPR is 40 degrees. So we're going to draw a 40-degree angle here. And now, in order to find PR, that's not that difficult, the length of PR is going to be 5 centimeters. So this is going to be 5 centimeters long. And R then is going to be here. So this will be our 5 centimeters. This is, sorry, QR then, well, we don't know the length of that one. Okay, sometimes they ask you to measure that. Okay, so let's get this drawn and let's get it drawn accurately. So I'm going to start using my ruler and use my ruler to draw a line which is 7 centimeters long. So let's get my ruler, 7 centimeters long. So that's from there to there. As usual, it's a good idea to mark the ends of the angle of the line rather. So let's just get my pen. So the 0 is there and 7 is exactly there. Okay, we'll just know exactly where it is. Right, let's just get rid of that for a while. We're going to need that again in a minute. But remember, I'm going to call that point P, and that point there is Q, and that is 7 centimeters. Now I get my protractor, which is here, and at corner P we're going to draw an angle of 40 degrees. So put your protractor on the end, which is P, right on the end. Count up from 0 again, 10, 20, 30, 40. So mark off 40 degrees here, which is just there. Okay, right, we can now remove the protractor. And basically, it doesn't matter if we now draw that line too long. We know that from P to R is 5 centimeters. We'll do that in a minute. But for the time being, all we're going to do is do a straight line so that that angle there is exactly 40 degrees. So I can just use my pen here to mark that off as 40 degrees. All I need to do then to find the position of P of R rather is use my ruler. So let's just grab my ruler, stick that on that end. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. How do I rotate this? I can't remember. Hang on a minute. Let me just have a little practice. That's right. So rotate the ruler. Okay, and we're marking off exactly 5 centimeters along there. So 5 centimeters along there is going to be at that point there. Now get rid of your ruler, okay, and use your ruler or straight edge. Doesn't need to be a ruler now to put in that from there to there. So where they meet, we know that this is our 5 centimeters. The point here must be point R, and like I said, sometimes they'll ask you to measure the length of the missing side, because that's a measure of how accurate your constructions are. Always make sure that your constructions are as accurate as possible.